So our focus this week, as we continue to pay attention to the sound vibration of I'm, remember that I'm is the second most used, most popular, however you want to put it, bija mantra. And it brings your attention to the aspects within yourself that are associated with Sarasvati, Sarasvati being the goddess of learning, of gaining knowledge, and then of creativity. And this week, as we continue this discussion, we also are becoming aware of our own mindfulness aspects, I guess, or mind aspects. According to yoga, there's various layers to our mind, just like how there's various layers to ourselves. You might remember that we talked about the koshas last year. Remember, we have the physical kosha, that most outward one, and then within that we have our energetic kosha, prana, and then within that we have our feeling, our sensing self, manomaya kosha, and then within that we have the intellectual layer of ourselves, and then all the way in the middle, of course, is our soul or our spirit, our atma, our individual self. And so in the same way, our mind is made up of layers. And so we have what's called the manas. Manas is the mind that we function from most of the time. Manas is our self that moves or enjoys the world through senses. So it's that mind that's constantly reacting and drawing in and then expressing out based upon what we experience in and from the world around us. And so I think of manas as like where most people live. Like I used to live in manas all the time, where I'd be reactive, or I'd be expecting, or I would think like, oh, things aren't fair. They aren't going the way I wanted them to, right? And this is what manas does. And manas is very driven by ego. And then the next level, or the next layer, is Buddhi. And that's what we're focusing on this week, the higher mind. And the Buddhi is discerning. The Buddhi processes. The Buddhi is what helps us to step back, or when we step back, it's what we use to figure out, what's the best action, what's the best statement, what's the best way to manage this situation, these circumstances. And so I think about Buddhi, and I think about how Buddhi is almost like an umbrella, and it's always there, and you can choose to stand under the umbrella of Buddhi and to see how everything that you do has an effect on the world around you, or you can choose to stand in the middle of the umbrella and just hold on to the umbrella post and be like, nothing, it's not raining out, I'm nice and dry, it doesn't matter what's going on with anybody else. And so Buddhi is that understanding that there's something happening beyond yourself, there's something outside of you, and that you, whatever you're doing as you stand on your umbrella, has an effect on the world around you. So pretty relevant for where we are right now, huh? It's funny how that's working out. So as we practice today, as you go through your practice, think about, am I approaching this posture? Am I approaching this breath? Am I approaching this practice from a reactive position, from an ego place, like, oh, I can go further in this, or, oh, I see those other people on the screen, they're not doing it, so I don't have to do it. Or can you approach this practice more from the Buddhi, from the discerning, the knowledge, the learning, the creative mind that says, hey, by moving through these postures, I'm going to make myself feel better. And if I feel better, I'm going to have a better attitude. And that better attitude is going to give me the opportunity to express into the world in a more positive way. So that's our focus for today. All right. So let's begin our practice today in a standing posture. So if you're seated on any tools, go ahead and move them out of the way. And then we'll step forward to the front edge of our mat. Set your feet about hip width distance, so making sure that your ankles are right underneath your knees and beneath your hips, and make your feet as parallel as possible. Your big toes will end up turning in slightly. And let's stretch our arms down beside our bodies and lengthen up from tailbone to crown of head, and then close your eyes if you haven't already, and root down through your big toe mound, getting your big toes to root to the earth, and then through your outer heels, through your inner heels, And then finally into your pinky toes, and feel that X drawn from big toe to outer heel, from inner heel to pinky toe, and lift with your thighs. Your belly moves to your spine, shoulders into a neutral position. Feel free to wiggle or shift them around if they need a little movement, and then top of head to the sky, and just breathe all your breath out. Deep inhale, then a long exhale, and again, deep breath in, and a long breath out. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. You can open your eyes and bring your hands onto your hips. Take a moment there, deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to sit 1/3 of the way down. So you're going to bend your knees, sit 1/3 of the way down. Try not to lean forward as you do that. Keep your spine upward, and then inhale, just lengthen up. We're going to do like a little Oompa Loompa dance here. Exhale, go down 1/3 of the way, and then inhale, up. Good, and then again, exhale, inhale, and then keep going. Exhale, inhale, keep going, inhale, 2 more, inhale, and then 1 more, inhale. Okay, now you're going to come down and you're going to hold that posture about 1/3 of the way down, and take a gander down at your knees and notice, are your knees going outward? Kind of, I call it like John Wayne style, like you ride a horse all the time. Are your knees going inward, knock knees like my habit is? Or can you keep your knees neutral right over the center of your foot as you bend your knees forward? And lift your chest and hold this posture, keeping your knees bent. Now, as you remain in this pose, move your weight into your heels. Feel your body weight physically tilt backward towards your heels, and then wiggle your toes a little bit. Try to keep your toes light on the earth, your knees parallel. Take another breath in, and then bring your awareness to your belly and draw your belly in towards your spine. And just hold there. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, and another. And again. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your legs, come back up to standing, relax your arms, give yourself a little moment, check in with your legs, your feet. Take another breath, and exhale. Inhale, take your arms wide, lift them to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, hands together, down to your heart. And then again, deep breath, arms up to the sky, palms come to touch. Exhale, down to your heart. And then again, deep breath, upward to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down to heart. And one last breath, up to the sky. And exhale, hands down to heart. Take your hands again to your hips. Okay, so I hope you were being honest when you went 1/3 of the way down, because now we're going to try and go halfway down. As you breathe out, bend your knees, try and get halfway down. And then as you breathe in, come back up to stand. And then do it again. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, up to stand. Try to keep your chest upright. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward. And another. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to come to that halfway down point, and we're going to hold in that halfway down position, and you're going to check out your knees. Try and make them parallel so that they're pointing over the center of your foot. Bring your weight backward towards your heels and wiggle your toes a little. Breathe out, bring your belly to your spine, lift your chest a little higher and hold that posture. Deep breaths in. Exhale, take another. Breathe out, inhale again. And 1 more. As you inhale, lengthen your legs, relax your arms, stand tall, don't wiggle or jiggle, hold it steady. Deep inhale, long exhale. With your next breath in, reach your arms wide, up to the sky. Breathe out, bring your hands together down in front of your heart, and then again, big open arms, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart, and another breath up to the sky. Exhale, hands down in front of heart. Let's inhale, reaching all the way up to the sky, and then take your fingers together and bring them behind your head. Thumbs wrapping towards the your earlobes, and fingers holding around the back of your head. And then open your elbows wide like a butterfly wing, spreading apart. Take a deep inhale here, and we go back to that 1/3 drop. So you're gonna drop down 1/3 of the way, knees parallel, toes wiggling, elbows out, belly to spine, and hold this posture. Keep opening your butterfly wing elbows. Take an inhale. Exhale, breathe again. Exhale, feel your chest broaden and open. Maintain that little squatty position. This is like a half Utkatasana. Take another breath. Exhaling, and again. One more deep breath in. Exhale, and then as you inhale, stand tall and spread your arms wide. Reach them out like airplane wings. Deep inhale, long exhale. Take your right hand, bring it up. Bring your hand over your head, grabbing the left side of your head. Draw your right shoulder down, and then pull your ear over towards your right shoulder. Keeping your left arm stretching away. Take a deep inhale and pull your head actively over to the right as you stretch your left arm out to the left. Ears away from shoulders, deep inhale. Exhale, take another breath. Exhale, and again. Inhale, and as you breathe out, bring your head back to neutral. As you breathe in, bring your right arm to the right. Pause there, deep breath in. Exhale. Now take your hands behind your head again, opposite pinky linking on top. And again, you're going to go for that butterfly arm, drawing your elbows apart and opening your chest. As you breathe out, bend again, 1/3 of the way down. Just 1/3. Weight into your heels, toes wiggle, knees parallel. Belly to spine and draw. Elbows back as you lift your chest. Inhale. Belly moving into spine. Take another. Draw your elbows apart. Exhale. Inhale again. Engage with your belly as best you can. Try not to do the work in your back. Release any engagement in your gluteals. Take another breath. Exhaling, inhale again. Breathe out, and another. Inhale again. And on your next breath, lengthen your legs and inhale, arms out to the side. Deep breath in your airplane position. And now we take left hand up and overhead. And then drop left shoulder away. Draw your head over to the left and stretch your right arm to the right. Breathe here. Big inhales, long exhales. Take another. Exhale. Breathe again. Exhale. Take another. Breathe out, and again. Soften your jaw, shoulders drawing towards spine. Breathe again. And another. As you inhale, bring your head to neutral. Your arms extend out like airplane wings, and let's give them a break. Drop them down. Deep breath in, standing tall. Exhale, take another. Exhale, and again. All right, in breath. Bringing your arms out and up, dive to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down in front of heart. Breathe again, reaching out wide into the sky, palms touch, down in front of heart. And then another breath into Urdhvastasana, hands overhead. Exhale to Samasthiti. And again, diving up to Urdhvastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, all the way up, Urdhvastasana. Fingers link. Bring your hands behind your head, thumbs around towards jaw, elbows wide. Deep breath in, and now we go to our halfway seat. Breathing out, bending knees, bringing them parallel to each other. Wiggling your toes, weight into your heels, shoulders back, elbows drawing back, belly to spine, and hold that pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, take another. Exhale, breathe again, bringing your elbows a little wider. Inhale another. Exhale, and again, your head is lifted, your shoulders are back, your elbows are broad, your sternum is rising. Take another inhale. Exhale, and on your next in-breath, rise up tall. Spread your arms wide, and then let your arms come down, and then we swing left to right. Keep your feet rooted as you swing. Let your arms tap your hips as they go from side to side. Getting the blood moving through your shoulders, through your arms. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Exhale. Two more. And one more. Slow it down. Come on into center. Pause for a moment. Exhale. And then inhale. Arms up. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale. Samastiti. Again, up. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale. Samastiti. Two more. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale. Samastiti. One more. Inhale. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale. Samastiti. Let's dive up. Urdhva-stasana. Opposite pinky on the outside. And fingers linked. Hands behind head. Thumbs around towards jaw and broaden your elbows. Deep inhale. Here we go. Halfway sit again. Utkatasana. Heels rooting down. Toes wiggling. Belly drawing to spine. Chest rising. Inhale. Maintaining that posture as you try to open up your elbows. Take another breath. Exhaling. Inhale. Breathe out. Trying to keep your knees parallel. Lifting your chest just a little more and then engaging through your belly so you feel your low back lengthening. It's as though you're trying to gently pull your sacrum forward, and then you're stretching that line from the sacrum, from hips, upward to the base of your shoulder blades. Take another breath. Exhaling, and again. One more deepened breath. And then on your next inhale, legs lengthen, arms wide, and release down. And let's swing again. Loosening up arms, deep breaths in. Long exhales, take another. Exhaling. Again, inhale. Exhale, two more. And then slow it down and come back to center. All right, keeping feet rooted. Take a deep breath in, arms to the sky, palms come to touch. Exhaling down in front of heart. And then with your hands in front of your heart, you're going to put left hand on the bottom, right hand on top, so that your fingers are spread wide. Bring your hands up right to your collarbones and then pull your elbows down. So your palms press into your chest just below your collarbones and your elbows pull down, drawing towards the earth. As you breathe in, lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Breathe there. Keep your mouth closed, your lips soft together. Feel your elbows draw down, and as you do so, feel your shoulder blades draw towards each other on your back. Take another breath. Breathe out and again. Breathe out, two more. Chin lifting, move from your chin, not your head, your chin. And then on your next exhale, release your head to neutral and release your arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, spread arms wide, lift to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down in front of heart. And then another breath up to the sky. Exhale, down to our hearts. Keep going. Sometimes when we're doing our practice, we get these experiences where we do a posture that's new or unfamiliar, or we feel something in our body that we didn't feel previously, and then we get this great release. And in those moments, it's important to value that release, that experience we got, because that's that I'm moment. That's that moment when we're like, oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't realize that was there. And that's our learning moment. Inhale up to the sky, Urdhva-stasana, and then exhale. Open your arms, let your hips lift. Lengthen your spine and hinge forward, down towards the earth. Your tail reaches high into the sky. Now we just did a whole lot of knee bending and leg bending. So let's give our bodies a few moments to feel this extension through the backs of our legs. Move your body weight now forward towards the balls of your feet. So before we had our weight moving into our heels and we wiggled our toes, now we move our weight towards our toes and our heels feel a little lighter on the earth. Feel your hips pulling forward and let your arms dangle down towards the earth. And think again about belly moving to spine, this time so that you can lengthen your spine forward. Feel that deep stretch through the backs of your legs and worry not about getting your hands to the earth, but more so think about your legs and your spine stretching and getting longer. As you inhale, place your palms on your shins, lengthen your spine and look forward. As you exhale, let your hips lift and fold down again. Same action, bringing your body weight towards your toes, feeling your heels get a little lighter on the earth, and seek out that deep stretch through the backs of your legs. Breathe again. Exhaling, take another. Exhaling, and again. Let's lift again. Palms on shins. Ardha Uttanasana, gazing forward. And as we breathe out, let's bend knees and bring hands down. Right foot on a train track. Move it straight back on its track halfway for our warrior one stance. Your right heel roots to the earth. Your left knee bends over your left ankle. Feel both heels rooted. Feel all 10 toes rooted. And bring your hands up onto your left thigh. Pull your upper body forward in a similar fashion to how we did in our half lengthening, our spinal preparation. And then if you inhale, rise up until your hands come onto your hips. Pause there, making sure both hips face forward. And with your next inhale, dive your arms to the sky. Exhale down to heart. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale down to your heart and another breath up to the sky. Exhale down to your heart. Now inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fingers come together, linking them together, hands behind your head, and draw your elbows back. Now this time, you're going to lift your chin up. And as you lift your chin, you're going to broaden your elbows, and you're going to come back to that Utkatasana, where we were focused upon knees parallel, hips facing forward, belly moving to spine and sternum lifting. And bring all those pieces now into this posture. As you lengthen upward with your sternum, with your chin, and draw your elbows outward. And keep going through those pieces of awkward chair or chair pose, wiggling your toes a little bit, knees rotated forward. Feel your belly button drawing towards your back, your sacrum moving forward, your sternum lifting up, and your elbows draw back, and then lift your chin just a little higher. 2 more breaths. Exhale, and again. 1 more deep inhale. And then as you breathe in next, open your arms wide, spread them like airplane wings, and then come to neutral. Sternum draws back slightly, belly still moves to spine. Inhale here. Exhale, let your arms release down. Good, inhale, spread your arms wide, lift them to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let's inhale again, up to the sky, and this time we'll open arms and forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping forward with your right foot. Exhale, come back into Uttanasana. We're gonna hang out here again. Feel your body weight tilting forward towards your toes. Your heels are light. Feel that stretch through the backs of your legs as you lengthen by lifting your tailbone towards the ceiling. Take another breath. Feel your spine extending from tail to crown. Think more about that stretch through the backs of your legs, that lengthening from tail to crown than anything else. Take another breath. Exhale. Now inhaling, our palms lift to our shins. Lengthen your spine. Gaze forward. Feel that extension through your back body. Exhale. Lift your hips and try to fold a little further forward, looking for just a bit more length through the backs of your legs. Inhale again. Exhale, and another deep breath in. Exhale. Now on your in-breath, palms come up to shins. Ardha Uttanasana, our half forward fold. Breathe out, knees bend and hands root. Now it's going to be the last foot on its train track. Straight back about halfway. Heel rooting down to the earth. All 10 toes point forward. Front knee bending.
There we go.
As you inhale, bring your hands up onto your right thigh. Lengthen and extend your spine forward. Reaching it outward. Maintaining your balance, all 10 toes rooted.
There we go.
And then hands up onto hips, rising tall. Feel your spine extend. Warrior one variation. Deep inhale here. Exhale, front knee bending, heels rooted. Your toes are a little light, just like our chair before. And then inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together down in front of our heart. Breathing in, reach to the sky again, arms overhead. Exhale, down to our heart. And another deep breath in, arms to the sky. Exhale, down to our heart. Inhaling, reaching arms up to the sky. We lock opposite pinky on the outside as we bring hands together. And then draw your hands again behind your head, thumbs towards jawline, fingers locked, and draw elbows apart. Now come back to those Utkatasana alignment pieces. Heels are rooted, toes are a little bit light. Knees point forward, belly draws towards spine, and then lift sternum and chin. Rise to the sky and open your elbows, broadening them away from each other. Inhale. Exhale. Your chest lifts high, your chin rises up. Deep breath again. Come back to your feet. Keep them rooted. Come back to your knees. Point them forward. Bring your focus to your belly. Draw it towards your spine. Bring your attention to your chest. Lift your sternum. Bring your awareness to your chin. Raise it up. Elbows broaden. Take another breath. Exhaling, inhale again. Exhaling, take another. Lift your chin a little higher. Open your arms a little more. Take another breath. And then on your next inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, neutral spine, chin forward, gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, let your hands come down. Whew. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Raise to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, down to hearts, and then breathe again. Big open arms reaching to the sky. Exhaling with open arms, we fold forward. Hands to the mat. This time we'll take our back foot, left foot, all the way back. Stepping and extending your leg as long as it'll get. Your palms remain rooted, and step back with your front foot as well. Heels over balls of feet, shoulders over wrists. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, let knees lower down. Keep your toes tucked under. And then push your hips back towards your heels. We'll get a little foot stretch here. Don't move your hands. You're going to be tempted to slide your hands backward because it'll be easier for you to get your hips to your heels that way. Don't do it. Keep your arms extending forward. Avoid that temptation to get drawn in by manas, by your lower mind, which wants everything to be easy. Instead, use that intellectual discerning Buddhi and think about how this variation on the posture gives you a deep awareness in your toes, a fabulous little stretch through your feet, and then this lengthening from fingers to armpits. And take another breath. Exhaling, do it again. Inhale. Breathe out, and another. One more. Now, keeping this position, push your knees upward and backward and lengthen into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Push back with heels, with calves, with thighs. And again, think about that stretch through the backs of your legs, just like we did in Uttanasana, our standing forward fold. Again, come back, engagement through belly, sternum drawing this time towards your shoulder blades. So it's almost like you're trying to make your torso thinner. Take another breath. Breathe out and again. Now as you inhale, look forward and upward again at your hands. Pull forward, coming into Chaturanga, our plank pose with shoulders over wrists. And as you breathe out, let knees come down again. And this time, elbows bend back, chest coming down in between thumbs, and release your feet down onto the earth. Send your arms forward, stretching them outward in front of you and lengthening them away. With your hands out in front, put your right hand in the center and then stack your left hand on top so your fingers interlock or crisscross with each other, I guess. And then crawl your hands as far forward as you can, scooching them out and away from you. Lift your wrists, your elbows, your upper arms. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, and look towards your hands. So this posture is called, if I get it correct, I'm pretty sure it's alligator. And your fingers right now are the teeth of the alligator's mouth, right? And then your arms are the rest of its nose, you know, it's got that elongated mouth. And then your eyes, of course, are the alligator eyes. Take another breath. Exhale. Some of the poses make so much sense. Like it's fun to imagine yourself making that critter's shape. Breathe again. And another. Now as you breathe out, lower down, let your elbows bend outward, stack your hands, rest there, forehead on hands. One more breath. Now inhaling, lift your gaze. We do the opposite. So your arms stretch out, reaching out in front of you, and then you're going to put left hand right in center. Right hand crosses over to make the alligator teeth. Lift with wrists, elbows, upper arms, chest, and gaze forward, imagining that you've now created that alligator head. And take a deep inhale, stretching, extending, lifting, deep breath in. Exhale, and feel how this posture mimics all the other postures we did. We're still getting that chin lift, that extension from sternum to chin. We're getting that openness through our arms. And hopefully you're getting a little bit of stretch now through your back body. So we've worked a lot on opening up pectorals and trying to stretch through your upper arms. And now we're getting into our back bodies. Take another breath. Exhaling, two more. Exhale, one more. And then breathe out, bend your elbows, stack your hands, and forehead down on your hands again. One more breath. Next breath out. We bring our hands right underneath our shoulders, thumbs pointing towards sternum, fingers wide, elbows tight to your sides. And as you breathe in, draw your shoulder blades towards your hips, lift your sternum. Come into Bhujangasana, our cobra pose. Deep inhale. As you exhale, belly to spine. Palms remain glued to the earth. Press your hips back towards your heels. Look backward. Grab the ground with your toes, tucking under, and then push heels back. Lengthen legs, lift hips, and extend. Adho Mukha Svanasana, our downward dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Take another. Exhaling, and again. As you inhale, look forward up at your hands, and as you exhale, you can step or walk your way up to the front and come into your forward fold again. Deep inhale. Lengthening through the backs of your legs, stretching from heels to backs of knees, from backs of knees to hips, and then from hips through your spine towards the top of your head. Breathe again. Exhaling, and take another. Breathing in, palms lift to shins, lengthen spine, look forward, our half fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hips lift high back into forward fold, and then inhaling with big open arms, we stretch to the sky, hands come to touch overhead, and down to our hearts we go. Pause there, deep breath in, long breath out, take another inhale. Little moment here to check in with yourself. Notice how head, neck, shoulders, back, legs are feeling. Take another breath and exhale. Inhaling, reach out wide, up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale down, Samastiti in front of heart. Breathe again, Urdhvastasana, arms overhead. Exhale, Samastiti. And again, deep breath, opening wide, arms overhead. Exhaling to our heart. Inhaling, reaching up high into the sky. Hands locked together. Bring your hands behind your head, thumbs towards your jaw. Draw your elbows wide and breathing out all the way down. Utkatasana. Coming into that seat. Bending knees. Bringing them parallel until they point forward. Wiggle your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Take another breath. Exhale. As you inhale, open your arms wide. Try to keep that space you created from left to right side between your shoulders, and then exhale, rotate your body. Try not to draw your left arm forward, right? We have this habit of bringing our arm forward. Don't do it. Keep your arms in line with your shoulders. Now look back at your knees. Are they trying to follow your shoulders? Keep both knees pointing forward and parallel. Your thighs parallel. Take another breath. Exhaling, inhale again. Breathe out and another. 2 more deep breaths in. Exhale, 1 more. And as you breathe out, rotate to center. Inhale, both arms up, legs extend. Exhale, hands together down the heart. Inhale, reaching out and up to the sky, palms come to touch. Exhale, down to heart. And another big open arms up to the sky. Exhale, down to heart. Here we go for the other side. Deep breath in, big open arms, reach to the sky. Exhaling, interlock fingers, opposite pinky on the outside, palms to the base of your head, thumbs towards earlobes, and then bend your knees, sitting down, Utkatasana. Elbows wide, shoulders back, lifting chest. Deep breath in. Breathe out, take another. Exhale, wiggle your toes, keep your knees parallel, take another breath. And then on your next inhale, open your arms wide. Keep your arms in line with your shoulders, and as you breathe out, twist left. Holding that rotation, keep right arm in line with right shoulder. Keep knees parallel, look back down, thighs parallel, take another breath. Exhaling, inhale another. Breathe out and again. Exhaling, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. And on your next breath out, turn forward, inhale, both arms up, legs extend, hands together. Exhale, down in front of heart. Pause there, inhale, checking in, deep breath. Breathe out and again. And another. Inhale, spread your arms wide, lift to the sky. Exhale, hands together in front of heart. Do it again. Deep breath up to the sky. Exhale, together in front of heart. And again, inhale up to the sky. Exhale, down to heart. This time we dive to fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, big open arms, hips lift, hinge and fold. Uttanasana. Remaining in your forward fold. Deep breath in. Long breaths out. Take another. Again, toes getting a little bit more weight than heels. And again. Inhale, palms come onto shins, look forward. Now is a good time to look for your tools, your blocks, your books, whatever you're using. We're going to take a block and put it outside of left foot. I'm going with high as tight because I don't know how my body's going to react to this posture yet. So I'm going to start with the most accessible variation. As we breathe out, we bend knees, hands come down to the earth, and then right foot is on its train track. It goes halfway back for our warrior one stance. Hey, maybe your right leg feels a little longer, and if it does, you step it back a little further. Hands onto left side, we lift and lengthen spine, gazing forward. And then hands to hips, we rise all the way to standing, front knee bending, back leg extending. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down in front of heart. And then again, deep breath up to the sky. Exhale to heart. One more time to make sure we've got our balance. Up to the sky we dive. And down to our hearts we go. Inhaling, reaching arms to the sky. Lock your fingers together. Bring your hands behind your head. Deep inhale. And this time, we're going to breathe out and turn left. So now you've really got this great reminder that your right arm has to stay in line with your shoulder because it can't go anywhere else. Take another inhale. Draw your left elbow away, trying to get it in line with your left shoulder. Take another. Bring your attention back to left knee. Now on your next inhale, spread your arms wide. You're in your twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. And then as you breathe out, come forward and downward. Right hand onto the block, left hand to the sky. Now keep left knee bending and find the balance in this posture. Inhale. Exhale. Take another breath. Exhale. Left arm reaching to the side. Right hand on the block for balance. Inhale, another, and then come into Parivrtta Trikonasana. Lengthen your left leg. Breathe there. Feel how all that stretching, that extension, that lengthening we did through the backs of our legs, hopefully is aiding us here in this rotation. Take another breath. Think about toes light on the earth, knees both facing forward, belly drawing to spine, sternum lifting, chin lifting. Take another breath. And one more. Now, as you breathe out, bend your front knee. Breathe in, rise in the twist. Here's the balancey part. Breathe out, turn to face forward. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, down to heart. Inhale, up to the sky again, and exhale with open arms. Hands release down. Move your tool out of the way. Your palms root to the earth. And then step back with your back foot all the way to the back edge of the mat. Palms rooting, step back with front foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then as you exhale, knees down, bellies up, elbows back, chest to thumbs, hips and feet release, elbows back, sternum rises, Bhujangasana, belly lifts, hips push back to heels, toes grab the ground, heels back, calves back, knees back, Adho Mukha, Svanasana, deep breath in our down dog. Long exhale. Take another, lifting with your upper arms, trying to find more and more length from heels to hips, from hips to shoulders, from shoulders to fingers. Breathe again. Exhale. So now we start to feel how all that preparation now aids us as we move into these deeper, more challenging postures. Take another inhale. Exhale. I always think about how manas, how the ego is like, let's just get to there. Let's just do it. And remember that Buddhi is like, hey, there's a process to getting there. First, we got to warm everything up. Inhaling, look up at your hands. Exhaling, you can walk or step your way up to the front. Come back into your forward fold. Feet hip width distance. And again, seek out length through the backs of your legs by lifting your hips and extending your spine. Take another breath. Exhaling, inhale again. Exhaling and another. Exhaling. As you inhale, place your palms on your shins, draw your shoulders back and extend your spine looking forward. As you exhale, forward fold, hips to the sky, hands towards the earth. And inhale, big open arms, dive to the sky. Your palms can come to touch overhead and then down to your heart. Breathe out. Inhale again, reach wide, up to the sky, hands come to touch. Exhale, down in front of our heart. And another deep breath up to the sky. Palms touch, exhale, down to heart. Inhale, open arms, reaching to the sky. As you exhale, open arms with hips. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhaling, palms on shins, look forward, and now find your block and swap it to the right side. So block right outside of right foot. Again, I'm still working at highest height because who knows how this side will go. I want to be prepared. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands down, and this time left foot travels back on its train track about halfway. Right knee is bending. And as we inhale, hands onto right thigh, spine extends forward, looking for length and balance. Hands to hips, and our torso lifts. Trying to stack shoulders over hips as best we can. Keep front knee bending, back heel rooting, and of course, make adjustments as appropriate. This isn't like you're frozen in space here. We're constantly making tiny adjustments to the posture. Inhale, open arms, lift to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down to our hearts. Let's breathe again. Up to the sky, arms dive. Exhale, down to heart, down another. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, down to heart. One more time. Inhale, up to the sky. This time, opposite pinky links to the outside, hands together, palms to back of head, and thumbs around towards jawline, elbows back. Deep breath in. As you exhale, turn right, trying to rotate right elbow behind you, turning your chest and balancing there. Inhale. Exhale, twisting, turning, opening up, breathe again. Exhaling, keep spinning your body, breathe again. Exhaling, and another. Now inhale, stretch your arms out wide, trying to keep that broadness, that openness across your chest. Inhale. Exhale, take another breath. Breathe out and again. On your next in-breath, reach forward, try to place your left palm on that block outside of your right foot and lift your right arm. Right knee is bending, opening across your chest. Breathe again. Exhaling, take another. Exhaling again, rooting through all four corners of your feet. Your toes are light. They're just there to help you balance. Breathe again. And now coming into Parita Trikonasana, right leg extends, turning into that triangle pose, that rotated triangle. Come back, feet rooted, knees both point forward, belly moving towards spine, sternum draws forward, chin moves away from chest. Breathe again. And another. One more time. Exhale, front knee bends. Inhale, rise, right arm back, left arm forward. Exhale, turn forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down to heart. Inhale, hands up. And exhale with open arms forward, folding. Move your tool out of the way. Step forward with back foot. And fold Uttanasana, standing forward fold posture, hips high. Deep inhale. Long exhale, breathe again. Exhale and another. Exhale as you inhale, palms onto shins, lengthen spines, look forward. As you exhale, lift hips forward, fold hands towards the earth. And then inhale with open arms, reach to the sky, bringing hands overhead and palms together down in front of heart. Inhale again, let's open arms, reaching to the sky. Exhale down the heart. And another in breath upward to the sky. Exhale down the heart. Okay, turning your hands towards your chest. You're gonna put right hand on the bottom, left hand on top, and bring your hands up towards your collarbone. Don't choke yourself. And then pull down and lower elbows. So elbows draw down. Standing tall here. Lifting your chin up towards the ceiling again. Feel your elbows draw down, your shoulder blades move towards your spine like ladybug wings, closing against each other. Lifting your chin high, now turn to the right. I'm going to be your mirror. I'll go to the right as well. Go to my left, so you're on your right and I'm on my left. Take another. Exhale, breathe again. Exhale, start tilting your ear closer to your shoulder and keep drawing your shoulder away from your ear and feel that deep stretch through your left side. Breathe again. Elbows down. Lift your chin even more. And again. And then on your next in-breath, bring your chin back up to neutral. Pause there, deepen breath. Now we go to the other side. You're going to turn your chin to the left. And then start to drop your ear towards your shoulder. Your shoulder draws away from your ear. You keep lifting your chin and pulling down with hands and elbows. Breathe again. And another. And again. Two more. Draw your shoulders away from your ear. And then on your next in-breath, back to center, chin lifting high, chin to neutral. Arms release down by your side, stand tall there. Inhale. Exhale, and another breath. Exhale. All right. So your tools are still available. I suggest whatever it is you're using for blocks or tools, you put that just behind you. We're going to use that as a seat in a moment because I don't like to suffer when I come into squat poses. Now, you're welcome to just go into squat in any way that your body's able to, but we're going to work to get down there first. And then once we're there, if you want to make adjustments, you can. Feet are hip width distance. For most of us, this is going to create a nice little challenge for us. So as you inhale, arms up, palms touch. As you exhale, hands together in front of heart. And then again, arms up, palms touch, exhale, down in front of heart. And again, deep breath, arms up, palms touch, exhale, down in front of heart. As we inhale, reach up high, bring your fingers together, bring them behind your head. You knew it was coming. And then as you breathe out, elbows wide and start to sit down. Now our goal is to get down onto those blocks without lifting our heels. And you notice as I do this, my body tilts further and further forward, and I have to make sure that they're there. And then get your bottom down. Your feet are parallel, your knees are parallel, and you're seated, elbows opening wide, deep breath. This is so much easier than those chair poses. Take another inhale. Exhale, and again. Now let's mimic what we did previously in our warrior one. So we're going to inhale, open arms wide, keep that broadness across your chest, and then exhale, turn to the right. And just breathe there. Now, if you're somebody who can squat without the tool beneath your bottom, you're welcome to challenge yourself here, trying to come into this squatty position in the twist without the tools beneath you, but it's pretty darn nice to have a support system. Take another breath. Exhaling, breathe again. Exhaling. Now on your next breath out, bring your hands together. So complementing that practice we've been doing all class, instead of hands behind us, now we have hands in front of us. And see if you can link your upper left arm outside of your right thigh. Use your outer right thigh for leverage. Push into it. So don't fall towards your leg, but instead lift and press and twist your torso. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder and remain there. Inhale. Shoulders still moving towards spine like ladybug wings. Take another breath. Exhaling. Inhale again. Breathe out another deep inhale. Exhale and again. One more deep in breath. Now on your inhale, stretch back right arm. Stretch forward left arm. And then exhale, turn forward with upper body. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down to heart. Here comes the fun part. Inhale, hands up. Keep your arms overhead and imagine as though somebody grabbed your hands and just lifted you off the blocks. That'd be great, right? But we have to do it on our own. So you're going to bring belly to spine and press into your feet and then lift and rise, coming up off the blocks into Urdhva Sthasana. Hands together, bring them down to your heart. Inhale again, upward to the sky. Exhale down to our hearts and another breath, upward to the sky. And down to our hearts. All right, inhale, reaching your way up to the sky. Interlock opposite pinky on the outside and hands linked behind your head. Inhale here, deep breath. And as you exhale, start to sit down, squatting, 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 squatting. And get to that point where you can sit down on the block and get yourself down on there. Inhale. Exhale, take another breath. Drawing your elbows apart, lifting your chest high, breathe again. And on your next inhale, arms open wide, stretch them out. Breathing out, turn left this time, upper body twisting, we rotate. Beware right arm, don't swing it forward of your shoulder. Keep it in line with your shoulder. Your torso does the twisting for you. Breathe again. Exhale, and another. Shoulders drawing towards spine. Closing up like ladybug wings. And then breathe out, hands together in front of heart. Inhale here, twist a little more, link right upper arm outside of left thigh. Press into your left leg for a little bit of leverage and rotate. Notice, is your right knee swinging forward? Is your left knee drawing back? Try to keep your knees parallel as you twist in this posture. Deep breath in again. Gazing over left shoulder, and if you're maintaining the squat without the tools, bravo, stick with it. Take another breath. Exhaling, and again. Shoulders away from ears. Breathe another. Looking over left shoulder, one more. And then as you inhale, stretch left arm back. Right arm forward. And then exhale, turn forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down to heart. Inhale, hands up. And as you exhale, let your hands come down. And we're just going to do the teeny little move. We're going to come forward off of the block and down to sit. All right. Blocks are out of the way. Go ahead and move them off to the sides. And recline all the way onto your back body. Once you're on your back, take your arms again wide. And then bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head. Now, you can link your fingers if you'd like, or you can just rest your fingers underneath your head, whatever works for you. For some of us, this posture is really comfortable. There are people that even sleep in this position. For me, this is one of those poses where like I can't really last that long here. Like if I'm on the beach and I put my hands behind my head, inevitably my arms fall asleep, and then it's like I've been holding a heavy shopping basket for too long. I like can't unbend my arms. But whatever you're feeling, just enjoy it for a couple breaths and hold this posture. Deep breath in, and we're going to get just a little heat in our bellies. Imagine that chair posture, that Utkatasana we made so many times during this practice. Lift your feet and imagine that the floor or the wall is now the floor. And then draw your sternum up, your belly towards your spine, and try to maintain this posture with elbows pressing to the earth, and hold that Utkatasana, that chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, take another. Exhale, and again. And now we're going to twist our chair. So as you breathe out, drop your knees over to the right. Keep your left elbow on the earth as you do so. And you can choose. You can keep your knees hip width distance, which is a nice little effortful aspect to the practice. Some Hatha continuing. Or you can try to get your left knee to touch your right knee as you try to keep your left elbow down on the earth. Breathe deeply. Exhale. Trying to keep your knees parallel. Trying to keep your toes relaxed. Breathe again. Exhaling and another. Exhaling, inhale again. Breathe out 2 more times. 1 more breath. And then belly draws in, rotate back to center. Hips back on the earth, and let your feet release down on the ground. Pausing there, inhale. Exhale. And then we're just going to spread our arms wide for a moment. Give ourselves a little break, because maybe you're like me and your elbow needs a little moment. All right, breathing out. We're going to bring our hands behind our head again, but just like we've done throughout the whole class, we're going to put the opposite pinky up above. Elbows again down towards the ground. Deep breath in. And we're going to create that Utkatasana, that chair posture again. Lifting feet, imagining that the wall in front of you is now the earth. Chest lifts, belly draws to spine. So you feel your low back dropping, dipping towards the earth, and your sacrum lifting towards the ceiling. Deep breath in here. Now your focus is on right elbow staying on the earth. And as we breathe out, we twist this time to the left. And as you rotate, trying your best to continue making that same shape, that same posture that you did standing. Take another breath. Exhaling, keeping right elbow on the earth. Trying your best to keep knees parallel. Maybe you're keeping your legs apart. Maybe you're like, maybe I could get my right knee to touch my left knee. Take another breath. Exhaling. Inhale again. Exhale, and feeling how a tiny change can create such a different experience. It's the same shape, the same pose we did so many times already during our practice today, but now it's a whole new experience as we move into this posture. Breathe again. Exhale, and another. 2 more breaths, reaching away with right knee, pressing down with right elbow. 1 more breath. And then breathe out. Belly draws the spine back to neutral with your hips. Feet down, arms wide, and relax. Feel free to close your eyes here and just enjoy whatever's happening in your body. Here's that moment of learning, of gaining knowledge. That reset point where we get to look at that clean slate and say, oh, look at that. I didn't realize there's so much potential in my body. 1 more breath. All right, just because it feels good, start windshield wipering, swinging your knees left to right, give your gluteals a little massage, your legs a little massage. Take a deep inhale. Let out a long exhale, and again, deep inhale. Exhale, and 1 more, deep inhale. And a long exhale. All right, and to mimic all the other movements that we did throughout the rest of the class, let's just do 1 more twist. We're gonna rotate all the way to one side. Doesn't matter if it's right or left, choose a side. Stretching legs in, arms out. So my feet might be a little bit out of the screen, but I've got my feet stacked, my heels, my knees, and my hips in alignment, so there's a straight line. And then my shoulders, my elbows, and my fingers in a straight line. If this doesn't give you a deep twist, you can always bring your feet up to your hands and hold on to your feet with your hands. You can get a little big toe grab going on there, whatever feels good to you. And then your top arm lifts, your chest turns to the ceiling, your gaze follows your top arm, and you rotate around, turning your chest, stretching through the backs of your legs. And this gives you this little tiny backward bend, little bit of spinal extension, and a whole lot of twisting in your upper body. And hopefully this feels less effortful and a little bit more restorative than the other twists that we worked on throughout the practice. Keep breathing here. Exhaling, turning your gaze over towards your open arm. Breathe again. Exhaling, take another.
Turn your head.
Exhaling, and again.
Oh.
Exhaling 2 more times. Breathing out 1 more deep breath. Now on your next inhale, bring your right hand to your right shoulder. Lift your right elbow up and then rotate around towards your side. Sorry, I didn't mean to say right, left. I don't know what side you're on, so you just that extended arm. And then bend your knees and we rotate onto our backs and pause there for a moment. Deep breath in. Long breath out, staying on your back body. We're going to rotate to the other side. So switching sides, legs extend, arms extend. And then it's up to you. You can just keep your legs extended and your arms out, or maybe you grab hold of your feet with your hand, whatever works for you. Set everything up. And then your top arm lifts up. You turn your chest to the ceiling and stretch top arm away, rotating and opening. Deep breaths in. Long breath out again. You get this tiny little spinal extension, this little bit of backward bend, a whole lot of twisting. Turn your gaze over towards your extended open arm and breathe. And here's a great opportunity for some svathyaya, because we've done all these great movements. We've done all this opening, all this effort for movement. And now a little self-study comes in. You get to see how your body feels and observe what's changed, what remains the same, what needs to be addressed continually, what's still limiting, and where you've created openness and space. Keep breathing. Deep inhales, long exhales. Twisting, turning your gaze, extending through both your arm and your legs. One more. Deep breath in here. And then on your next inhale, lift your top arm, your extended arm, raise it up and rotate back around to your starting side. Bend your knees. Hands can become a pillow, rest there for a moment. And then using your hands for a little help, rise on up, come all the way to a seated position. And from here, we get to set up our corpse posture. So if you have tools for corpse and you want to set some up, I would suggest at least a cannoli roll blanket. 2 options for this cannoli today. Option number 1 is our traditional cannoli, where we wrap the blanket into a long skinny roll and place it behind us. That's option 1. We did so much twisting and brought so much attention to our low backs that you can choose this one to create that openness across your chest, or you can rotate it around and you can go for the lumbar support version. And then today would be a great day for legs over a chair or legs up the wall if you have a wall or a chair nearby. So that you've got that little bit of elevation and that shape, right? The legs over the chair shape mimics what we did, but in a restorative way. Legs up the wall mimics all those forward folds we did. And the blanket roll under your back in combination will create openness, space, and release through your low back, and you'll get that release through your legs. So you choose which one serves you the most today. Okay?
Yeah, just relax your head over the end of it. Oh.
Whichever one you choose, take your time, settling in. And I, of course, will not be doing corpse pose because I have to keep an eye on everybody and make sure that you are not disappearing into sleepy land. So give yourself a few moments, a few breaths to settle in. Make adjustments. This should be a posture in which you feel sukha, you feel ease. And we'll move through our Raja practices, our mindful practices, in order to transition from Hatha Yoga to Raja Yoga. And so once you've settled in, breathe a long breath out. And then take a long inhale. So our sound vibration for this practice is 1 Om, and then followed by 2 Aims. And that's where we'll begin today. Pause in your breath and breathe out all your breath. Take a deep inhale. Let out a long exhale. And then inhale for Om. Deep inhale. Inhale for Aim, deep breath in. And then one more time, inhale for Aim. If you'd like to engage in the movement of Bandha, breathe out completely. And then as you inhale, lift with your pelvic floor and fill yourself up with breath, belly, chest, throat. Hold your pelvic floor up and your breath in. Release your pelvic floor, empty from throat, chest, belly. Chin tilts to throat, hold your breath out. Inhaling, lift from pelvic floor again. Fill up belly, chest, throat. Hold your breath up and in. And release pelvic floor, empty belly, empty chest, empty throat, chin to throat. Hold your breath out. Inhaling, third and final round. Lift from pelvic floor. Fill up belly, chest, throat. Hold your breath up and in. Release pelvic floor, empty throat, chest, belly. Chin tilts to throat. Hold your breath out. Natural in-breath. Natural out-breath. Finally, Antaranga Tratak. Bringing your palms together, rub them vigorously and create heat and warmth between your palms. Once your hands feel warm, turn them towards your face, palms over eyes, fingers over forehead, and turning your gaze inward. Look to that space within you, seeking your spark, your spirit, your soul, your Atma. Take your arms, cross them over your chest, put hands on opposite shoulders. Lifting your elbows to your forehead and then open your arms wide, backs of hands resting upon the earth. And remaining there, your gaze inward, detaching from the distractions surrounding you and turning inward towards your potential, your creativity, your knowledge. Mahona Sarvati Prasetayati Ketuna Yo Vishvari Rajati. Slowly draw your awareness outward from within and back towards your breath, your pranic body. Consciously begin to breathe in more fully and exhale more completely. And as you fill and empty your body, feel the expansion and contraction of your torso. Each inhale, feel yourself widening, broadening. Each exhale, feel your body draw inward. And as you continue to breathe, making each inhale deeper, each exhale longer, allow your attention to shift from your torso outward through arms and legs, to hands and feet, fingers and toes. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Open and close your hands, point and flex your feet. Move wrists and ankles and turn your head from side to side. With a deep inhale, stretch and extend, lengthening arms and legs. And stretching from toes to fingers, tail to crown. Breathing out, you can place your feet upon the earth. Or if you'd like, bring your knees to your chest. Take your hands around your legs. And for a moment, turn your attention once more inward, becoming aware of the peace, contentment, and divinity that exists within you at all times. Rolling to your right side, your hands become a pillow for your head, and as you rest there, drain away and release the things you do not need, letting go of ignorance, impurity, distraction. Using your hands for a little support, rise on up and come to a seated position. Once there, bring your palms together. Lifting your hands, point your thumbs to the center of your chest. Create Anjali Mudra, our attitude of offering. And completing your practice, offer peace for yourself. Om Shanti. For others, Om Shanti. And throughout the multiverse, Om Shanti. I thank you for the honor of sharing the practice and the merits provided when we do so. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.